Good morning, everybody, and another round of coffee and questions. And what's today's topic? We're going to talk about that 3/8 inch variable speed reversible drill from DrillMaster sold by Harbor Freight. Now, there was a coupon out over the holidays where if you spent $50 or more, you could pick one of these up for $5. The other side of that is, well, the coupon's gone. So now you're back to that 20%, which is pretty generic. You can get off if you want to buy one of these. So we'll say around, $15 somewhere in there. And is it worth it or is it not worth it? I really don't think it is. These are very cheaply made drills. I went to the forum, we had a discussion about this, and a friend of mine insisted he was going to get one because it was a heck of a deal over the holidays on this. Hey, you can get one for $5 if you spend 50. So, he got a couple of items out there by having more than one person, of course, purchase the $50 stuff and brought it home. He ended up taking it back and turned around saying, yeah, look, you're right. This really isn't worth buying. So let me go down the questions. I'll give you the answers or what I think, and we'll see if other people, feel the same way. You can always drop a comment below if you disagree with me, but I don't really think this is one of the tools you should really, spend your money on. I think you should save it, get a better quality one, and I'll make you a couple of suggestions in a little bit. But let's dig into this and we'll go from there. Okay, let me tear down this little caption here and we'll get started. Okay, so generically talking, I took all of the, the complaints on the forum and I try to throw them into categories. And so probably 90% or better, of all of the complaints comes from the fact this thing will bind on you. It smokes on you because it's not meant to handle any kind of a load. And the chuck loosens on you all the time when you're drilling, even with the drill bit in it. And it's going to go out on you very quickly. And don't buy the warranty because it jacks up the price, and it still makes it not worth buying. Okay, so those are where the complaints, fall into. And they said, well, it's variable speed. And most of these people complain on there. It is, but it's really poor in terms of variable speed at best. The switch itself is total garbage. It's not even worth messing with. Yeah, and the one comment was, apparent in the one that the friend of mine bought is, it spins off axis. You put a drill bit in there and you hit the trigger, and I tell him, well, you probably got a bent drill bit. And he's like, no. And so we took a look at it and I said, yeah, it's the chuck. It's take this thing back. He took it back. He was going to get another one. And that's when he decided, no, you're right. I'm not going to even mess with this. Yeah, reading another comment here. The chuck doesn't stay locked. Yeah, I know that's a big complaint on a lot of these. I know that there's probably some out there where it does stay locked, but then it has the other problems in the gearing. One of the gears, if you take this apart, the little gear is made out of like metal or a metal material. Then the larger gear, when you hit that trigger and it's supposed to spin, that bigger one is made out of like plastic. This is a no-brainer. Metal and plastic don't go together. You're going to burn this thing out in a split second. What's it good for then? I don't know. Maybe drilling through a piece of cardboard or a block of cheese or something. I don't know. It's not something I would tell you to buy, but let me keep going down the list. A lot of people made a comment, under any kind of a pressure, this thing will start to spark on you. It'll start to smoke. And if anything else, the motor itself can burn out on you just as easily as the gearing. Yeah, look, I agree. This is not a quality tool. I don't care how many stars this thing's getting in these written reviews. And I don't know who's pouring all these positive written reviews in there. The truth of the matter, this thing is just, it's not worth buying. And then there's a comment here, of course, somebody goes, they disagree with everything I'm saying. What did I expect when you buy such a cheap tool? Yeah, look, I guess what I expect is I expect it to at least function, okay, without the switch falling apart in my hand. I expect the variable speed switch to work. I expect it to at least drill a hole without the wobble in the chuck itself. I expect it not to smoke, not to burn up, and that I'll be able to use it occasionally. I guess that's what I expect. So what do I expect from a cheap tool? Well, I expect it to function. This doesn't function. That's that. So in one way, I disregard your comment, okay? I think that you're the one that, if you insist on this, you're the one that's being foolish. It's your money. Do whatever you want with it. It's kind of a stupid remark to tell me, that I don't know. Well, I do know, because you can read the thousands of people that have taken this little piece of junk back. You should have saved up your money and you should have gotten a better quality drill. And I'll show you a couple of examples here in a minute. Aside from that, why don't you think of it another way? Not everything at Harbor Freight is the greatest thing, around. You have to be selective about what you're buying. Some stuff's great, some stuff isn't. Would you buy birth control from Harbor Freight? Yeah, okay, enough said then. All right, so yeah, the one that the friend of mine had, we did a demo just like you see on YouTube and everything else. And the other YouTube videos are very accurate. You start to put any pressure down on this, I mean, any even light pressure, this whole thing, you can feel it slowing down. The motor is just, it's just very, very weak. I mean, you can't put any pressure even with one hand behind it. And if you did, I'm sure this thing would start smoking and burn up. That's the other reason why he went ahead and took it back. Okay, so the question is, what would I buy? Okay, well, let's take a look at this one at $18.99 to say $19. Let me tear down the picture. I'll show you two more that you can consider buying. I grabbed them at random right off of the web. Okay, like I said, here's a DeWalt. I just grabbed it off of the web. No spectacular sales or anything. It's just right off Amazon. So look, for about another $40, you get a fantastic quality drill, and it's got a hell of a warranty. You're not going to have to take it back. All those switches in it are top quality. It's a damn good drill. So this is one to consider. Let me give you one other one, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, so you don't want to spend that extra $40 and get the DeWalt. Here's a Hatachi right off of the web. Like I said, and all these ship prime, of course. So you can add another $20, I mean, to what you were going to buy that junky one for. And here you still get a better, a better quality drill all the way around. It's not going to have those Jacob Chuck problems. It's not going to have the switch problems. The switching and the gearing in these is fantastic. I mean, really compared to that DrillMaster. So look, in a nutshell, don't spend your money, save your money over the holidays, and don't piss it away on something that's just going to fail on you, because it will. It's just a junky, poor, weak drill. These two, top-notch drills. I'm sure that there's others. If you have a better deal out there, drop me a comment. Let people know where can you go get a really good quality drill, with just a little bit more money. So don't buy the one out there. It's not any good. $20 to $40 more gets you a hell of a top quality drill. I'm the Home Handyman. I hope you enjoyed this quick review. Give me a comment, click subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. I'll see you on the next video. If you got something better that you're using at home, always drop it in the comment and I'll take a look at it. Thank you, folks. Have a great, great holiday season.